CNBC TV 18 Weekender.
Welcome back to the third and the most fun segment of the Weekender with Marico CEO and MD Saugata Gupta. Saugata, so far we've spoken about your foray into food, everything in terms of international and your business plan for the next 4 years. But tell me a little about competition, because you're not the only one who's going to grow for the 4 years, right? Competition's going to be very tough, it's going to be very aggressive, and it's got the name of Patanjali. What's happening?
So I think Patanjali has been an eye-opener for a lot of us, especially, the so-called organized players.
How much has it dented you, if I may ask?
So in our categories, the market share is low. Again, as I said, Patanjali, however, I think the biggest learning about Patanjali is two things. I think one is the speed and scale in which they have scaled up, and I think it's a great learning for all of us. The second thing, obviously, they have broken classical marketing as stretching one brand across multiple categories, which goes against the grain of classical marketing, but then it has made us much more agile and nimble-footed.
Okay, speaking about domestic competition, now you also have international players who have, rolled up their sleeves when it comes to all the other categories that you want to enter into. You have HUL, sharp food focus, sharp skincare focus as always. You have Godrej consumer products, you have Dabur. All of them have upped the ante. So how is Marico going to navigate through all those things?
So obviously, I think competitive intensity is going to increase, and India is one of the few markets where still category penetration is low. There's enough growth opportunity. I think there are two things in an emerging market too, I think, where we have to up the ante. One is obviously a pace of innovation and success in innovation. Our track record has been average. We have to move it to good. I would say it's improving, but it's not good enough. And the second thing is execution excellence all along. We, being a player here, we tend to create and execute as opposed to executing a global template. That gives a far better ownership in terms of the people we have.
Alright, so now you spoke about global companies executing a template in India, whereas you created the template, but you are executing that in Bangladesh. So bookkeeping question, what proportion of your revenue in Bangladesh comes from the premium segment, the value-added segment, and how much does it come from coconut oil, and what is the opportunity there?
So Bangladesh, I think, ever since we refined the structure and made it aligned to the India business, we will be able to fast forward our growth journey in Bangladesh. Still around 80% is parachute. The non-parachute portfolio is actually beginning to grow at now 30-40%, and we are confident about reducing parachute dependence gradually. And as I said, there's enough opportunities in countries like Bangladesh, Nepal, Sri Lanka, and wherever we do.
So 1,500 crores worth revenue coming in from Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Nepal by when?
That's a tough question, but as I said, that I think as far as Bangladesh, the Bangladesh business is concerned, I think it should be able to again deliver double-digit growth over the next few years.
Okay, that's as far as the business part is concerned. Let's wear our fun hats and see an unseen side of Saugata Gupta of Marico. So in the Gupta household, which is the most used Marico product?
Saffola Masala Oats, I think it's, and Saffola Total, I think it's the best oil.
Okay.
I think this is pretty well used, but as you know that, and of course weekends we do our hair oiling.
Okay, what hair oil do you use, if I may ask?
I think there is this Parachute Advanced Hot Oil. It's a brilliant oil, and I must ask you to try it.
We'll definitely do that. But the hair fall oil, what's the outlook there?
Yeah, it's very efficacious. So far I am doing okay, and maybe another couple of years I need to start using it. So far I think my team is doing okay. I am not losing too much hair.
Okay. Who's your favorite actress?
Deepika.
Because she's your brand ambassador?
Yeah.
Or is she your brand ambassador because she's your favorite actress?
Not really. I mean, it's both ways you can say. But actually when we signed up, all of them, they were not actually big,
Yeah, I know.
So we signed.
That's a great investment that you made that time. Alright. Who are you signing up now?
I think it's a deal with Deepika is almost at the last stage, I guess.
So you'll renew, na? You'll have to pay a little more then.
We also have Ranveer, so it's a package deal. So.
Tell us a little about the music that you like.
Music is for soothing. In fact, I tried my luck in learning music.
What do you
I had a keyboard.
Okay, you play the keyboard, not bad.
I would still 2 on 10, I would say. Pathetic, yeah. The only thing was this teacher of mine, he only can teach Kishore Kumar while I want to...
You can hum a Kishore Kumar song for sure.
I want to learn a little more funky numbers.
Like?
Anything new, Hindi or anything? No,
let's
I'm not
do
a
this.
singer.
We'll make you
Your
sing.
show will close down. Your TRPs will really go hit rock
I
bottom.
think you should do it.
Yeah, no. Horrible singer I am, but I'm learning music. I want to learn music, and maybe because I'm so engrossed in work, I need to develop hobbies because my family members dread that what I'm going to do, otherwise,
So what would an ideal retirement be for you?
I intend to write a book someday.
Oh, a book about?
I've not yet decided. See, in my last, I had my neighbor who was a fiction writer, Ravi Subramanian.
Ravi Subramanian, sorry. Yeah, I read the
So
book.
in my earlier house, he was one of my neighbors, and I got really inspired. The bugger really used to balance his work and writing, and someday I want to write a book, but let's see. It will be not a boring management book.
Oh, please don't do that. Finally, then, say this is the last day at Marico. What would your last day at Marico be like? What is the legacy you would like to leave behind?
I think I would like to leave a legacy of, I think, the new Marico in terms of a far more premium portfolio, a sustainable, profitable growth, a Marico with a purpose beyond profits. And lastly, I think where we continue to attract a best-in-class talent.
So you wouldn't be working anywhere apart from that?
I don't think I would be working as such, but I would love to be an entrepreneur maybe someday, never know.
All right. We wish you all the best for your endeavors. It was a wonderful chat, Saugata.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
CNBC TV 18 Weekender.